All right, ladies and gents, I know that this is what you have been waiting for. We're now about to unleash over the next few videos the power of the AI element of the crypto bot. Now, the reason in the last video we spent about 12 or 13 minutes or so just making, if you like, in inverted commas, normal purchase is because I want you to get comfortable with how the AI bot works in Telegram and what we get presented with every time we enter something, every time we ask one of the prompts, every time maybe we type something in on our keyboard. So again, it's definitely going to be good practice for you to do what I did in the last video. Go and purchase $10 of the Locked Money token just so you're familiar with how this AI crypto bot works. Then, when you've done that, maybe even do that a few times, then we can turn our attention by kind of layering on now the AI element. And that's what we're about to do over the next few videos. The process is essentially the same, the purchasing process, but we're now adding this extra element of letting the AI go out there and scour the blockchain and technical analysis and market sentiment to choose what it suggests. It's not guaranteed, of course. What it suggests could be a profitable trade. Now, everything comes down to us instructing the AI bot as good as we can. So we need to get relatively good at prompts. I say good at prompts. It's pretty simple, but you might remember a few videos ago, I showed you an example of a prompt. So let's remind ourselves of that right now. And then in the next video, we'll start to actually do this. So here's a prompt that I've used before. And I've written here, I want to make a quick 15 to 20% profit on either the base network, Solana, BNB, or Ethereum. Please suggest a good opportunity. Give me reasons why it is good. Also suggest price ranges for take profit and stop loss. Please include a trading strategy and include the contract addresses of the tokens that you recommend. So all pretty self-explanatory. I would probably change this a little bit more. And I'll show you what I would change it to in a few moments' time. But one thing I really want to emphasize is don't just copy and paste exactly what I've got here. You can use this as a basis, but this is, your business, your strategy. So feel free to say what you would like. Maybe you are, I don't know, it's known as degen. Have you heard this term? Maybe you're like prepared to be a little bit more, you might like to explore more, let's call them riskier tokens, or maybe the opposite. Maybe you want to be super conservative. I'm definitely leaning now to being more conservative. When I started, I was a bit more kind of like, let's have some more fun, but I'm a bit more conservative now. So wherever you are at, put that in your prompt. So don't just copy and paste something just because you've seen somebody else do it. Think about what it is that you would like. Maybe you would like to say, for example, you're prepared to wait, 7 days to make 10% or 20%. Again, nothing is guaranteed. And obviously, the higher the percentage profit, in theory, the longer that will take. But who knows? I mean, these markets can move very, very quickly. So here's a prompt that I would probably use, tweaking what I've got here. So let me show you this. I would probably tweak it a little bit to say, I want to make a quick 15% profit on the base network. So I'm not saying even up to 20%. I brought it down a little bit. And I'm just saying the base network because I don't have any assets on Solana, Sui, or Ethereum at the moment. So I'm being very specific. And then also saying, please suggest a good opportunity, give reasons why it is good, also suggest price ranges for the TP and the SL. I've added here, I do not like high risk. Please include the contract addresses of the tokens that you recommend. So that's probably what I would use, and that's what we will do. But the purpose of this video is, before we go and do this, you need to have a prompt. So think about, where you are in your life. If you've got $100 now in your wallet, in your AI bot, how would you like that to be deployed for you? Think about, your prompt. Again, there's no right and wrong. I can't tell you what to say. Certainly use what I've got here as inspiration. And maybe this is, a good place for you to start. But have fun with this over time. There's no right and wrong. So with that said, I've now got my prompt here. So let's now go and I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll split this up over 2 videos. We'll go and firstly look at the results that the AI gives us based on this prompt. We'll do that in the next video, and then the video after that, and then we'll begin to wrap things up. We'll actually make the purchase based on the results. So let's jump into all that. See you in the next video.